Now, in order to get this on, let me show you the way I do it, and then you can do what the hell you like. Grab your rubber, turn it inside out. Now, place this against your chest, or if you're female, breasts, and then work it over. It takes a little bit of fin. Make sure it pushes all over, and then done. How fucking simple is that? If you can't manage that, then step away from the car. There you go. So that's now ready. They're both ready. Obviously they're both ready. And we'll get those put in a second. Those of you that may have seen these out of the corner of your eye, these are two spare rear light clusters. It's the reversing light, the number plate light, you know what it is. They're complete, but as you can see, the chrome needs a little attention. And they're different, but the same. If you're interested, I'm going to be putting them on eBay probably tomorrow. I'm really not sure what price. I don't know. $1,000? No, okay, all right. I'm joking. I don't know. $30 each. How about that? No arguments. $30 plus shipping. That's if you get to me before I put it on eBay. I'm going to put them on eBay. I might put them up for a little higher price. Not sure yet. I might put them up for 50 and then take offers. So if you guys are watching my video and you are Mark II owners and you need one of these, and understanding you can see the quality of them, let's call this one number 1 and this one number 2. Let me know which one you want to buy, and then I'll figure out the shipping, which is probably going to be in a to make it safe, in a medium-sized box, flat rate box, and I think they're about $18 to $20 in shipping. So just bear that in mind when you make me an offer. Well, don't make me an offer when you tell me you want one. And I'm not going to make money on the shipping. That's not right. That's not normally how I work. Sometimes on eBay it happens. Sometimes I lose, but there you go. So I'll ship these to you. As I said, they're $30 each. You tell me which one you want. I think I said number 1 and number 2. And then the shipping cost, whatever the shipping cost is, and I will only accept PayPal, because that way I get the money in my hand before I ship you this. Okay? And that way we've both got our asses covered. Right, let's move back now to these, and let's go get them on the car. Right, headlight bulbs. I did super glue these in the end of the day, and it seems to have held rather well, so it's your choice, of course, but that's what I found worked. Now what I do need to do is get that into there. Squeeze that into the hole, push it up, shove it in, stick it over, whatever word you want to use. Grab myself a lump of this tape, give it the best chance. Now, whilst I appreciate this is cotton, the inside is sticky. So it should be good. Should. So then we're just gonna put this on here, wrap it around, squeeze it up. And the main reason I'm doing this is, as you will note, and you will know if you're a Mark II person, and even if you're not, that because the screw hole's at the bottom, this is at the top, so any water will fall on it. Not a good design in my way of thinking. They should have had it in the bottom. And you don't really want this screw at the top. Again, that's just my way of thinking. Oh, and of course, here we go again. Cheap Chinese fucking crap. These holes are not really big enough. Well, I say not big enough. They probably are big enough if they were aligned correctly, and they are not. So when you put this into the car, as you will see, they won't line up. So I'm going to make these a little bigger. Not much, just a little bigger, so that the screws align better. Of course, that annoys me because now I'm going to expose these 4 areas, the metal, and so I'll have to do something about that as well. I'll probably put a little dab of paint or grease or something on there in order to help prevent corrosion. Again, I live in Arizona. It's not likely to corrode. And if when I'm dead and gone somebody buys this and takes it elsewhere, then they're going to have to deal with that problem. All right, let me get these holes drilled out a little bigger, and then we'll show you the install. Now these holes, they're originally 7/32. I have taken them out to 1/4. That still gives me plenty of leeway for the movement, and also the heads of the screws are not so small that they'll come through. So I've touched those up with a little bit of black paint that I had, and I'm just waiting for that to dry, and then we'll get this installed. In case you're wondering, because I was, as to the correct location of all the various components: main gasket, bowl, thingy, connection, headlamp, ring, other seal, outer ring. So I know I've got things in the right place. I just don't want to work. All right, we move on to some more stuff. Again, I can't move the sun, so you're going to have to put up with my shadow. We need to clean out these holes ready to put the headlight assemblies in. They are a 2BA, so you will need to get yourself a 2BA tap to clean out these holes. Now, why I say clean out? Well, because obviously the body guys love them dearly, but there are, limits to what they protect, shall we say, for want of better words. And there we go, we just run the 2BA thread through, and that's good and clear. I ordered some 2BA stainless steel screws. I'll put a link to the company I used. They sell 2BA, 4BA, 6BA screws, nuts, bolts, taps, dies, all sorts of useful bits for us people that have these rather unique and beautiful cars. Not only does it apply to Jaguar, but the older MGs, Austin Healey's, etc. So you may find this company useful. No, I don't as yet, and I don't even know why I have to say this, but I'm gonna. No, I don't get sponsored by them. No, they don't pay me anything. No, I don't get cheap shit from them. They're just a bloody good company for fasteners for our British cars. And what I do like is, as I said, it's stainless steel. Well, you don't have to buy stainless steel. And in all honesty, I don't know if they do anything other than stainless steel. I've not checked. Why? Because I'm only using stainless steel. So I only deal with what I like and what I need to deal with. All right, I'm going to get on now and do the other side. Then I'll come back and we'll fit the headlights. Okay? Don't go away. It's going to get exciting. Okie dokie. Here we go. One headlight bowl. As you can see, that tape is not holding. That's very disappointing. We might have to do something else there. Hell, I can't leave it like that. I've got to do it. Give me a sec. Okay, I think what had happened there is, one, I hadn't used enough tape. Two, I hadn't squeezed it up hard enough, in all honesty, because now it's pretty darn good. Right, so we have our gasket. As you can see, it's got two penises on it, and you need to make sure those penises are aligned on here. So first of all, you get your gasket on, slip it around so the male lines up with the female. Yes, that's what they call them. Get the gasket on, squeeze it on, line it all up, and look at the holes and say, what the f... Why doesn't that line up with that, and why doesn't that line up with that? And oh, well, it was made in China. What the fuck do you want? Alright, so it takes a little bit of jiggery pokery to get this lined up. I've got that hole lined. That one's as near as damn it. That one's nowhere fucking near. I hate this cheap crap. Trouble is, that's all you can buy these days. Yeah, you just have to keep working at it until you get the holes close. Then, shoving your wire in the hole, making sure you line up your big ones, your big screwy holes with this, because that's the way it goes, folks. Stick it in the hole, just like that, and you will see that these are slightly off to one side. Again, poor manufacturer as far as I'm aware. Anybody out there want to correct me and tell me that's where it should be? Maybe I'll believe you, but I doubt it. So now we just need to get the screws in. I use my little aligning tool here. He says yes. I'll just align that. Of course I will. And it will align perfectly, won't it? Ha ha ha. All right. Let's see if I can get a screw through here whilst that one's over there. Give me a second. Get it through the gasket. Okay, through gasket. Get back in the hole, you bitch. Now that hopefully is lining up. Oh, that's, come on, come on. And is it going in? Oh baby, that's going in. Does it feel good for you too? Sorry, childish, I know, but there you go. That's me, that's my channel. Okay, next one. No, actually, let me see if I can push it through the rubber. And that's one thing, guys, you never want to do is push it through the rubber, because then you're going to be a daddy. See if we can get that to start. If we can get it to line up first. Okay, and my suggestion, again, your choice, is get them all started first before you start cranking them up. Okay, let's see. Right, one more to find. And we're near. Sorry, I'm sorry you're getting strange views here, but the rubber gasket kind of moves around a bit. Let's see if I pull that out to there and push that back. Oh, I tell you, it's a bitch, kids. Hang on, I've got to get down on my knees and beg. Okay, Now if I hold that there with me spiky, I should, theory, be able to get the screw to go through the gasket. And that's the first stage. Okay, once you're through the gasket, then you can try and get your line up with the hole and see. There we go. Look at that. Would you believe it, huh? All right. Mix that up slightly. Let's go diagonally opposite. Diagon alley. Yes, you Harry Potter fans, you know what I'm talking about. I thought that was a particularly funny line, but there you go. That's just me. And whether you want to believe me or not, making these holes in this slightly bigger really does make life a lot easier. But the choice is yours. Feel free to struggle. Not something I like to do. Okay, now we're golden there. Next thing to do is to put the inner ring on and the spring onto that little clip. So let's get that done. Right, next thing to do is to get this ring in. Now, it has to go there. There's a slot there, and you have to make sure you get it there for the adjustment. So, you know, you get one on, and then you can't get the other one on. So, what I do, as always, you do what the hell you want. I'll take this one out. Grab the ring, put that one in, slot it in, and stick it in the hole. Making sure I keep it in that groove, in the groove. Don't do like I just did then and get your wires caught. Now, there is no way you're going to know where to adjust this to, so just screw it as much as you feel like, and then the adjustment will be dealt with later without the trim rings on. But I don't know if I'm going to worry too much, in all honesty, because I really doubt I'm going to be driving this at night, but I'll probably try and get it close. So the ring's on, but you've got to get the spring on. Yeah, this little beastie here. What I do is I get it on here. I got my little pick tool. I hook it in there, and then I just pull it. And hopefully you can see that it's just on there now. Oops. I can't give me tool out. Give me me tool, you bastard. This didn't happen on the other side. Thank you. Okay, so now we're kind of ready for the headlight, but I do have to get that rear headlight seal over the bulb. So let me sort that out, and then we'll be able to put the headlight in. Okay, now it's time to put the headlight in. And before we do that, grab your screwdriver and remove the screws that you put in here for safekeeping. And there's only 3 of them, so shouldn't be difficult. Okay, now grab your headlight, make sure the gasket's still in place, because these fuckers do like to move. Get your connection, push it on and in, making sure you get the word Mr. Lucas the right way up, and these little tabs should lock in. Then getting your ring and making sure you get it the right way up. It'll only go one way, and you will note that there are these big slots. That's right where the adjusters are. Then these little rings should line up. Now the tricky bit is here, you need 3 hands. I don't know if I'm going to do this on camera, but hey, what the hell, let's give it a shot, shall we? Actually, let me put the screws on the floor so that I'm not managing that many screws. And stick it in the hole. Balance it carefully, grab your screwdriver. Pray to God you don't drop the damn thing. Or Allah, or whoever the fuck you pray to. I pray to the great booze god. Oh, booze god. Oh, I'll tell you what, I was watching, what was it? 40 cunning somethings from Blackadder on YouTube. Oh boy, was that funny. And he did the great booze up sketch. Excellent. Now this is not so easy because of course it doesn't want to line up, and I don't want to let go because the headlight might fall out. So this is where you need 3 hands. Okay, I got it. It's crooked, but that doesn't matter, it'll straighten itself up as it goes in. Any second now. And they're self-trappers, these, so that's okay. I'm going to get this one in. And one more for the road. Just in your bottom. I'm sorry, in the bottom. Okay. Now let's step back and have a look. Let me take my camera off my head. There. So headlights are in. Next, the rubber gasket. Another rubber gasket. Yes, another rubber gasket. I'd rather rubber. No, we won't go into that. And the chrome trim ring. Trim ring. So let's go get those. Right, the day is coming to an end here where I am, and I want to wrap this video up. But I'm struggling at the moment, I must admit. So rather than not send this video out, I'm just going to show you what should go where, and then I'll struggle with it. We have this extra gasket. Well, extra, it's not extra, it's required. And it goes over here, like this. And this is why you can see I'm struggling. Once you get it on, you have to make sure you get this cut out lined up with the little flippy flap. And let me take this off and show you. And I make sure it's lined up with that. So you're gonna twist it round a bit so that it lines up. Now, then you put this chrome trim ring on. Let me transfer you again to my head. And of course you have to get the ring over these 2 little notches whilst you're pushing this rubber out of the way, and you're pushing this rubber back, and you're standing on one leg and you're doing a jig. You're reciting the elements table, and you get that over there, and it just goes on like that, and you hook it on and hook, and you push it down and everything's good. And I don't like that. That should not do that. More Chinese fucking shit. There's no way that light should be moving. I've got to figure out why and what to do about that. Crap. I can't put all this together with that doing that. That's fucking ridiculous. Chinese fucking shit. Alright, I'm going to go and bang my head against a brick wall, have a very large glass of white wine, think about how I'm going to first of all fix that problem. Christ. Before I fix that problem. Again, not a happy bunny. So guys, girls, get out in that garage and do some frustrating shit. I am Mr. Frustrated. Fuck it all. Oh dear. Well, it's the 2nd of January now. Did I achieve what I wanted to today? No, as always. I've dropped a screw for the headlight and I can't find the fucking thing, and it's minuscule and it couldn't have gone far, but it's fucking disappeared. So fuckety 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 fuck. Get out in that garage, do some shit. Put your videos online. Let me see somebody succeeding at something. Boy, am I getting frustrated. Thank you. I'm sorry, you were probably staring right into the sun then. Let's finish off with a nice view, shall we? Whilst it's not quite right, at least it's getting there. Get out in the garage, do some shit. Thank you for watching. Bye. I know this will not come as a surprise to any of you really. That screw I dropped. This is approximately where the front of my car was. In fact, there's the tyre mark there. I found the screw 3, 6, roughly 9 feet away. There. That little fucker travelled 9 feet, and of course it fell in a groove. I just thought you'd find that amusing, but I'm sure it's no surprise to any of you.